Okay, let's wait for the helicopter to go and we'll continue the video. So we're out in the field using my kind of solo creator setup that I've sort of devised with the Sony ZV-E1. I've got the 50mm Miki 1.8 lens on there with an ND filter. I'm using the DJI mic with the DJI mic hot shoe adapter from DJI, the new product I did a video on last week, because it lets you get cable-free audio via the interface on the Sony cameras, which is a great accessory. But the star of the show is a big 10.1-inch Feelworld monitor, which is basically a director's monitor. But because like I'm a solo creator, it really does help when I'm out and about recording myself, because I can, one, see myself from even this distance. I've got a 50mm on, I'm standing back and I can still see that I'm in frame, which is great. I'm exposed, it's that big I can actually see. So as a solo film creator, as a solo video creator like this, it really does help. It is definitely overkill, but because I make these videos so often and I do them all the time on my own, honestly, I can't tell you what a massive difference it does make. So it does come in the box with the tripod mount, which tilts forwards and backwards. It's really robust, and I've sort of jimmy rigged a mount where I can sort of clamp it onto a NATO rail on top of the Sony camera. So, I mean, it really does work very well, and it helps me film scenarios like this in particular. So there's a few advantages to having a pro level monitor like this. It comes with all the sort of pro level connections and features that you expect from a really high-end monitor. It's touchscreen, so you can change everything on here. You've got HDR, you've got LUT imports because we've got an SD card there, so you can import your own LUTs in here. You've got all the assistant modes you'd expect from a really good monitor, like focus assist, and you've got false color, zebras, those kind of things. Like I said, this is all touch sensitive as well. You can add cross hatches, you can add safe areas. It's also got a anamorphic mode, which is really handy if you're shooting a lot with anamorphic lenses. It actually squeezes the footage live so you can see what it looks like, so you don't have to do that and see what it looks like in post-production. There's different user options, the system options, and then it has a bunch of connections on here, including SDI out and in. Now, SDI is much like HDMI, but it's a much higher quality, and you can run the cable further. The locking mechanism is much better as well, so you can plug an SDI cable in here and run it to up to 300 feet. If it was just HDMI, you could only run the cable up to 50 feet, and this also supports up to 8K instead of just 4K or 1080p like the HDMI input. So this really is a pro level monitor. Not only that, you've got the ability to add a wireless transmitter on here, you've got the connection there, and then there is 2 batteries that you can put on here, which are the F970, I'll get that right one of these days. But it also comes in the box with the DC power input as well, and then this is sort of the tripod mount that I've jimmy rigged, but this is the tripod mount that actually comes in the box, and obviously it swivels. I've sort of jimmy rigged this handle so I can attach it to my camera. So everything on here you'd expect. You can control it with the wheel, you can customize the F buttons on the top, but like I said, it is touch sensitive. A really bright 1000 nit screen on here as well, and you can mount it in different ways. It's an incredible device, feels very good in the hand. Made of plastic, but it's got a good weight to it. It feels robust, and really high quality screen on this for seeing the footage that you're shooting. Okay, so let's just walk away a little bit to see how far I can go. This whole setup is pretty awesome. I'm probably a bit, I can actually see, like I am literally 10-15 meters away from the camera, and I can see I'm like in the bottom of the frame. So, for this kind of shot is incredible. I'm not always going to be walking around in fields on my own. I have got it powered by a V-mount battery. I've got a whole cinema setup. I'm going to do a video. I've in fact been meaning to do a video for a long time now, but it is my Sony ZV-E1. I've got it mounted on a plate, some cheese board on the bottom with some NATO rails. I've got a V-mount battery plate on the back, so I've got a V-mount battery which is powering the Feelworld 10-inch monitor via a Sony what is it? It's a F970 battery adapter via DTAP into the V-mount battery. Then I've got the cable from Gerald Undone, thanks Gerald Undone, which is a micro HDMI into the Sony to full HDMI, and then you can rotate the screen. That's another great feature of this monitor, is that it auto rotates. So if you want to film something behind the camera, then you flip it around and you can see what you're filming with ease. You can drop it down, it tilts forward, so you can do like a low shot, or if you're doing shots like I'm doing right here, you can swivel it around, auto rotate, so you can see everything in the same right orientation, and flips the image as well. so I can do like a selfie mode. So that's another great feature of this. So not only is it on top of the camera, it auto rotates when you actually flip it around as well. So I absolutely love this thing, this setup. It definitely is overkill and it's a bit bulky to carry around, but because I'm doing this sort of semi full time, this makes total sense for me because I can get the quality from the camera. I can see myself and monitor everything, great audio, and it's like an all-in-one cinema rig as well for shooting more professional stuff. So I absolutely love it. So for me, like I mentioned, as a solo creator, this is a great accessory and probably something that you'd think about investing in as you further on down your line. Like me, I've been making these videos for 5 years now, and it's something that really will come in very useful. I love all the connections, I love the touch screen, and I love the fact it auto rotates the screen when you're using it. That is fantastic, it really is. So great product from Feelworld, fully recommend it. If you want to grab one, there will be a link in the description down below. That is an affiliate link that helps this channel grow, but this is not a sponsored video. They did send me the product for free, but they don't get to see the video before it's published. This is my honest opinion after using this for, I've had it about 6 weeks now. It's a phenomenal product. I'm going to be using it all the time. Okay, that's it for this one. If you like this video, check out this one up here. You might like that one, and check out that one over there. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.